Child, I'm finally off from work. I don't even know what the hell to do, child. Ooh, kid. Ooh. Mm, mm, mm. And I'm back at my job. Um, Working 50 this week. July gonna be working 60s. Oh, child, it's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess box. We love money. I need money. We all love and need money, but my God, you just take out the money you need for your bills, and then you're right back into work, child. It's a blessing to have a job, but you can't. You just miss out on a lot when it comes with people and the social life and everything. And once we're all dead, what does money mean anyway? The only people that cares about the money when we're dead is our families who's fighting over it. You know, whether a rich man is buried, it could be a rich man and a broke man buried right beside each other. Are they better than one another? No, they're both dead, girl. So anyway, just had to vent for a little minute. Hope y'all doing all right. I'm doing well. Not as well as Karen, darling. Clearly, because she's gonna put on fronts from the beginning on this Potomac show. But Karen just like, child, I've got the stuff that you want. I've got the thing that you need. I've got more than enough to bring you down to your knees. Cause I'm the queen of the night. Queen of the night. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cause I'm the queen of the night. Queen of the night. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all let me know who sings that song. And I'll give y'all a shout out in next week's Potomac review. Give me the name of the artist who sings that song. Give me the name of the album. Give me the year that came out. And give me the name of the movie that song came from. And also give me this person's co-star in that movie. So give me this person's co-star in the movie. Give me the name of the movie. Give me the year the movie and the album came out. Give me the name of the album and the name of the song. All that, and I'll give you a shout out next week's review. All that or some of that, and I'll give you a shout out. Mm-hmm. So let me take these off. I don't know who I'm fooling. Lord knows I can't see. A mess. Okay. So anyway, Real Housewives of Potomac. Let's see what the hell happened. It began with Ashley. Now Ashley's reading the nasty comments from last week. Y'all know Ashley and her husband Michael was getting into it, finna fist fight outside the restaurant. Um, they were having moments outside the restaurant, and she had gave the customers had gave them this little card where they can write down their comments, and she was just like, put your comments in this comments box or whatever. So we're coming back to this week, and so she's reading the comments what the customer said, and surprisingly it was all positive feedback. Now, sounds like a crock of shit to me, because anybody like their nasty ass eating dingoes and kangaroos and cactuses and sandpaper ass food. Well, I don't think she just read the mean comments on camera. That's what I think. But put your comments in the section below, darlings. Y'all tell me what y'all think. But I personally think that she just didn't want to read those mean comments on on camera, because I know there had to be, because there was so much controversy with the restaurant and the food anyway. So you mean to tell me everybody just loved the restaurant all of a sudden? I know you changed some things on the menu, made it more Americanized, but sis, it ain't changed that quick. You ain't fooling me. Mm-mm. So anyway, Michael ended up coming in. Ashley, she was reading the comments in front of the chef Kevin or Chad or something like that. Cute. And they're talking and shooting the shit, and here comes Michael, her husband, and you could tell that the chef's energy just changed. Um, right after Kevin Michael came in. So Michael was just like, Ashley, let's go outside and talk or whatever. They have a conversation. And basically, he was just like, I'm sorry for everything and I didn't mean it for it to be that way. And Ashley, she was just like, look, I said a lot of things out of anger, and the fact that you said you was gonna shut this shit down after how hard I worked, and you saying that you was just gonna shut it down simply because you can. I obviously like felt some kind of way about that. And he was just like, no, I wouldn't do that, yada yada. So basically, they're just trying to, work on everything and work on their situation. So moving on from that, we get into Karen Hogood, and Giselle. They actually set up a little luncheon at this restaurant. They plan on inviting Monique, which she came. But what was surprising was that Sharice also came. So I guess Monique maybe possibly felt like Karen would be leaning towards Giselle's side more. So Monique felt like maybe I need backup. So she invited Sharice. And Sharice, we got introduced to Monique through Sharice. So they're talking and they get in and the pettiness almost starts immediately. Sharice gets in, she hugs Karen, and she was just like, oh, I'm just so glad to see you, yada yada. Karen was just like, but you wasn't invited. And Monique, she was just like, well, no, Sharice was just like, well, I mean, I came anyway, yada yada. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? So they sat down and started talking, and Monique was just like, I originally did not want to put you at my party, but you came in all stank pace from the very beginning. We've had three situations together where you've been stank towards me for no reason, which is true. Giselle, she was just like, well, I mean, I don't feel like I did anything, and I already apologized to you for that, and you called me a trick. What does a trick mean? And Monique, she was just like, a trick is just like, childish. No, Monique, you know what trick means. Calling somebody a trick is a nice way of calling them a bitch, basically. At least for me and where I'm from. Um, and she was just like, oh, oh. So what did they start talking about? It was just stupid. It was just really, really petty. Sharice, she decides to interjected, and the whole time in her confessionals, Giselle, she was just like, oh, money can't buy you style, money can't buy you class. And she's a hood chick, she knows she's hood and all this kind of stuff. Okay, so what are you, and what style do you have, beloved? Have you seen yourself in your confessionals? You look like a blow up doll. Like, who told Giselle that she was that fierce? Mm-mm. Have a seat. Giselle seemed like one of them girls that think they cute just because they damn light skin. Now, mind you, she is a very beautiful woman, Giselle. But I don't know what style she claims she have. I'm not that impressed by any of her outfits. What was the last outfit I liked by Giselle? I did like what she had on coming to Monique's barbecue, that Kate. I did like that. What else? That's all I can think of. Ay. So it's just, Giselle, have a seat. Sis, you really took your own horn, and I can't. Cherie, she decides to interject, and she was just like, y'all both are my friends, and and I'm going through a lot right now, and I need both of you to be okay. I need all my friends. Karen in her confessional, Sharice, this is not about you. If we want to talk about you, we would, have a one-on-one conversation, and we would, I would bring some tissues and shit. Which I actually agree with that. I was like, Sharice, where the hell they came from? Sharice, have a seat. But it did kind of work to ease the moment because Monique and Giselle was getting more and more petty. One thing that was interesting to me, what Karen said, she was just like, you know what, Giselle, you are going to ostracize yourself from the group because everybody likes Monique but you. If nobody else in this crew has an issue with Monique and Giselle, you are the only person that has an issue with her, then the issue is you, beloved. Fix it. Or don't. I mean, I guess it's making for good TV, but I'm getting kind of annoyed with it. I just want Monique to hit you in your eye real quick or something because she's already hood. You already looking down your nose at her, like she ain't nothing. So she might as well just go all out and just slap the shit out you or something. I don't know. Giselle's really showing her ass, child. She really is. Let's see. Uh, Karen and Ray. Um, they finally got an offer on their home, a cash offer from China, because couldn't nobody in the states. They didn't want to deal with them old ass dishwashers. Look at me being shady and finna choke. See that? No, speaking of choking, child, I like to die. When Monique first got there and Giselle was getting ready to talk and she started choking, Monique, she was just like, God don't like ugly. And you was getting ready to tell a lie, so he didn't let you get the lie out. He started you choking. And I hollered. I was like, yes, God. So where was I at? Yeah, Karen and Ray finally got an offer. And so, but the thing is that it's too late to like try to find a home to stay in, so they're gonna have to get a rental or just some easy place to stay, some quick place to stay. They don't have time to like actually look for the perfect home and yada yada because they got to get out right now, right here, right now. So they was shopping around. She likes this place in something Lake, VA. What is VA, y'all? Is that Virginia? I think it's Virginia. Um. So anyway, she was just like, I'll be the grand dame wherever I am, yada yada. Yeah. So Karen and Sharice, they beat up and had a moment. Karen came over Sharice's home. They was living it up by the pool, and she told her about the offer. Karen told Sharice about the offer that she recently got, and Sharice was being a little shady in her confessional, saying, "Child, it's about time. It's so interesting." That Monique could just get a house that quick and all this. And Karen brings up the fact that she wants to go on a trip. Sharice and her was going back and forth, so they decided on Bermuda to go. And there was battling back and forth, and who's gonna wear the crown, who's gonna wear the tiara. Karen feels like this is her trip, her idea. She just needs Sharice's help, but she don't want to give Sharice any credit. Really, but Sharice, she was just like, we both thought of this idea, yada yada, I would say it was more so a collaborative effort because she needs Moniece, because because Sharice is a good, not Moniece, child. Sharice is a good party planner, so she needs her input on a lot of things. But Karen wants to take full credit for being the one who came up with the idea, yada yada. It's ooh, child, it's so stupid, old and petty, old hashtag old and petty. Okay, make sure you guys tweet that and hashtag it old and petty and let the kids know where you got it. Mr. Chalaki, hashtag Mr. Chalaki, hashtag Mr. Chalaki on YouTube. How about that? Do that for me. Um. So what else happened? Do. Robin. So Robin's going to therapy, which she needs. Jesus, I probably need it too. She needs it a little bit more than I do at this point. Um, she is Dr. Jeff he decided to send her to somewhere else, so she came to talk to this lady, this black lady. And the lady, started talking about her and how long her and Juan been together, which was 7 years, and she kind of shut down after that. Got a divorce once he cheated, and then he came back home, and they've been living together ever since. She was just like, "Well, do you want love? Do you have love in your life?" She was like, "Yeah, I got my kids, my parents, my friends, my dog. I got it all." She was like, "No, Mama, you don't got it all. um do you want love? Do you want a romantic relationship?" She was just like, "Don't everybody?" The doctor was just like, "Everybody ain't in therapy session. Your crazy ass in therapy session." So she was just like, "Yeah, I want love." And Robin, is nervous about getting back out there because people are crazy and y'all. You sleeping next to a fool, child. Little do you know. Um, and she's just scared to get back out there in the dating game. But I do wish Robin and Juan the best on their situation. I guess they just get on my nerves too. That back and forth shit, working it out for the kids. Put their little ass in therapy and pooch on. Each your kids are gonna be fine. They would much rather have their parents separate and to get and happy than together and miserable. Okay, I don't understand why it's so hard. We each only get one life to live. Live it, girl. Beautiful woman. She really is. But them brain cells, I don't know. I don't. So what else? Monique, she's planning Kimani. Um I think her name's Imani. Kimani. Her little daughter's first birthday party. God, the little girl is so cute. I was just looking at her. I was like, nyang, 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 nyang. I was gonna bite her. Oh God, she's so cute. So anyway, we got Monique, her husband, which her name is Chris. Um, I believe his name is Chris. I keep forgetting his name. Chris and the kids, the little boy and the little girl. Little girl look like her, and the little boy look like him. They're talking, and he was like, "Look, ma, you got a limit. The limit was 20,000." She was just like, but I really need about 30,000." And he was like, "Nah, I mean, you can't do it." But of course, he lets her do what she wants to do. So this is the baby's first birthday, and kid parents go all out for their first for the year one of their kids, and which I completely don't get. Um, I get their little ass. Invite the family over, get their little ass one cupcake, put a candle in it, and say happy birthday. It's not like they gonna remember. It's not like they care. You buying these big cakes and having all these people come, and I'm just like, and I understand other kids are going to be there and all that, but your child can't be there to enjoy it. They're going to be there to enjoy it, but they're one, so they can't just go run around with the other kids that are older and get their face painted and all that. Wait until they're about like 5 years old to do that kind of stuff. But whatever, we all know these folks is just about it's all about them. It's about the child, but it's about them and impressing people and having to go all the way out and all that. It's not that deep, sis. It's really not. Do y'all watch Invite Only Cabo? It comes on Bravo after the Potomac Housewives. It's messy. I like it though. Um, let's see. So Monique was talking to her husband, and she also said that she wanted to invite everybody but Giselle, and the husband supported her. And I like Monique and her husband together. He supports her, and she was just like, yeah, I'm not feeling her. He was like, okay, whatever, that's on you. Um, let's see. Charisse talks to Ashley. They're back cool, apparently, and tells her that we going to Bermuda, And Ashley, she was just like, yes, I'm excited. I don't care what nobody else do. I'm going to Bermuda. Bermuda. I can't. There's some words I can't say. Bermuda. Bermuda. Whatever. Um, and everybody's excited about Bermuda and all that good stuff. Let's see. So we get to Monique's party because nothing else happened. I don't think. We get to Monique's party. It's lavish and all this good stuff, and people arrived late, and she was scared and she was nervous that she would have to like shut it down and or what. But people finally came. We meet Monique's parents. Melanin is popping on both parents, especially the mama. Um, Monique looks just like her mama. They're young and hip and popping. Ashley, she starts to talk to Monique's dad about relationships and all that kind of stuff. And Ashley was just like, "Do you feel like y'all get along better since y'all are divorced?" He was like, "Yeah, we're better friends than we are together." And Ashley, she was just like, "Yeah, I hear a lot of people saying that all the time." And he was just like, "You know what? It's just about putting your needs before theirs and not always having to be right. Just just finding an even playing ground." And so they was having some good commentary between one another, and it was quite cute. Ashley act like she was liking the Monique's daddy a little bit. I was like, oh, want to drop the old white man to get you an old black man? Okay, well, do your thing, sis. So Giselle, she's working out at some damn class. She wasn't invited, but she didn't know she was invited. She did not know she wasn't invited. Apparently, the girls didn't tell her that Monique was having an event and everybody was invited but her. Funny. So everybody showed her. Everybody actually looked nice. Um, what else happened? We have all the girls around: Ashley, Robin, Sharice, Karen, and then Monique came up, and Karen and Sharice are going back and forth. Um, about who created the trip. Apparently, Sharice told everybody the trip was her idea, but Karen was just like, "No, this is my idea." She was assisting me. Sharice, well, I'm nobody's assistant, and this is a co-trip and a co-host, and she was just like, "No, I'm the hostess with the mostest, and you're the assistant. You're under me." Karen has to put everybody under her, and I just sit there and look at Karen's hair. Karen has some of the worst hair I've ever seen on TV. I don't know what it is. I see next week she's getting her hair curled, so I guess you can apply heat to it. But it looks absolutely the fool Karen's hair, and I don't know why anybody would do her like that. It's just ridiculous. The hair is fried to the gods. It's yucky, and it's not the good kind of yucky. It's just it's a lot of plastic fibers, and it just bothers my soul how she walks around being the grand dame, like she's so above everybody, but she has that that sandpaper on her scalp. She has that old mop from '89 that have been used and just kept in the attic for years. Got leaves and dead roaches and hair and everything in it, just all in clumps. It's just it bothers my soul. It really, really. I don't know why anybody never reads her on her hair, but it's probably because their hair don't look that much better anyway. One thing I noticed about Cherise is that Cherise don't wear either. She don't wear a lot of makeup, or it just don't look like she has on makeup ever. I think she's a lovely woman, but it looks like she never has on makeup or something. I don't know. Even in her confessionals, like she barely has on makeup. I do like this new confessional look from Cherise. This black hair I like that whole look. Yeah, I don't like that sandy color hair on Charisse. I don't know because it looks like Karen's hair, so it bothers me. So, Karen and Sharice going back and forth about whose party playing and yada yada. And Sharice said something very interesting that I was just like, I agree. She was just like, how come somebody who ain't even got a home yet is planning trips out of the country? I agree. Get you a house, girl. Why is she planning trips? A girl's trip. We're gonna find out probably it's something going on with Karen that she's not admitting to. I don't know what it is. Maybe her and Ray ain't hitting no shit. I don't know. I guess we'll see, right? Um, Anything else happened at the party? Oh, the pastor came, and the whole point was for the pastor to reintroduce the baby, back to God, and it was lovely. Um, oh, Robin brought her boys. Um, one looks like one looks like her. Super cute, and she was just like, yeah, Juan was supposed to be here, but he had to go to camp or whatever, with the kids or whatever they work with and all that kind of stuff. I can't believe him. And Robin, how long he been not at the house? How long he been not coming to functions? Shit, we surprised we saw Juan at the last two functions. Stop. Child. Warren when they nobody's kept helping nobody's child. Warren was helping somebody's cat. That's what he was doing. He was with some woman. Or whatever he likes. So, I don't damn know. It was stupid. It really can't Robin. I can't spend too much time on Robin. I can't. She gives me gas and she makes me more and more tired. What else happened, y'all? I think that was it with the party. It was quite lovely. So Robin met up with Cherie. Robin met up with Giselle. She's like, "Yeah, girl, child. Monique had a party. Sorry you wasn't invited." Giselle was just like, "Oh, okay, that's a whatever." Robin was like, it was real over the top. She spent about $20,000 on it, from what I can see. Robin's all about other people's money because she ain't got none. And Giselle was just like, "Oh, I ain't mad at her." And Giselle was just like, if she would have invited me, I would not have came. Yes, you would have, Giselle. If everybody else a part of the cast is invited to this, and you're the only person not invited, of course you felt some kind of way. Anybody would feel some kind of way, but of course Giselle not gonna let anybody see her sweat. So she was just like, "Child, whatever. I ain't even worried about Monique, and she's gonna be able to coexist with Monique in Bermuda." But that's about it. So hopefully Monique and Giselle work their issues out. Well, I'm sorry. Hopefully Giselle works her issue out with Monique, because Monique, I don't think genuinely has an issue with Giselle, but she just has an issue with Giselle now because Giselle is being a bitch to her, aka a trick, as Monique would say. So the last scene was Ashley and her husband Michael there at this pottery class, and trying to make pots, and they ended up making dicks or whatever. And she was just like, "Are you still in love with me?" Yada yada. They both said they were still in love with each other, but there's just some issues they wouldn't work out. He brought up the whole child thing. She was just like, "Look, I don't want to bring no damn child up into this situation at all, because it's over with. Like, we can't even get along for shit, and if you just have me pregnant, you'll be done left me, and I'm just stuck with this child. So, child. Yes. So she was just like, "I ain't think about having no child." I don't think Ashley and Michael gonna make it. Ashley, like me and my girl Donnie Carr was talking about last week, Ashley got with that guy to solidify her future. Well, she actually said that, to solidify her future, and maybe she thought he was one way or whatever, but he ended up being something different. And when you marry somebody that much older than you, it's nothing but control. You ain't looking for nobody but a daddy. So, a zeddy, actually. It's the difference. Hopefully Michael and Ashley work out, but I don't think they will. Yeah. I think Ashley need a rough neck. Got a rough neck, gotta get a rough neck. Got a rough neck, gotta get a rough neck. Need a rough neck, gotta get a rough neck. I need it in the morning, so I gotta get a rough neck. Hey, I need a rough neck. Y'all let me know who raps that song, and I'll give you a shout out next week's review. Um, Raps the song, name of the year, yada yada. Y'all know. But speaking of that, I forgot to give two shout outs to my girls. To my girl Donnie Ray, mentioned her last week. I was singing Diana Ross "Love Hangover" song, and she got it right from the self-titled Diana Ross album from 1976. And also my girl Taiwan Carr. Subscribe to her channel. Her name is spelled TIWANCARR. So subscribe to her channel, Taiwan Carr. She also got it right. Diana Ross Love Hangover. And it's the year that she was born, 1976. Woo! Woo! I'm gonna get my positive video tag out that she tagged me in soon, beloved. Okay. I think that's it. And Taiwan Carr also mentioned another song that I was singing in last week's review, which was Tony Braxton's Let It Flow from the Waiting to Exhale soundtrack. Now, as far as back to this episode, I don't think there's anything else to talk about. You guys let me know what y'all thought about this review and all the stuff that's going on with these crazy women, child. And would y'all pay to see Monique and Giselle in a boxing ring? I actually would. Speaking of Giselle, when Giselle has on like no makeup or minimum makeup and none of that crazy ass pageant hair and you know shopping out of Karen's wig closet, Giselle actually looks beautiful. Just less is more with Giselle. She's a natural beauty. She don't need all that toddlers and tiara foolishness that she be having on her face. And with her hair in her confessional, she just overdoes it. She just looks ridiculous and cheap. Okay. All right, Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at ITSKINGWORLD on Instagram and Twitter, at ITSKINGWORLD89 on Snapchat. Chase King was here on Facebook, and at ITSKINGWORLD89. Did I say that on Snapchat? Chase King was here on Face. Whatever. All the shit will be in the bottom bar below. All my social media moments. Follow me, add me, I'll add you back, all that good stuff. I love you much. And I'll see you next week for another Potomac. Bye. What would you do for a con? This is Kit Kat. What's Kit Kat song? Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat, boy. Whatever.